Hello everybody and welcome into another edition of Inside Pitch here at the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. I'm Ben Frederickson in alongside Jeff Gordon, and we're here to talk about the Cardinals All-Stars. Now Gordon, I don't know how you are. I treat All-Stars like NCAA tournament games. If you're in, you're in. It doesn't matter if you have to go to the first four in Dayton, that still counts. So I'm going to say the Cardinals have two All-Stars. They have Miles Michaelis, who was put on because the Cardinals had to have somebody. And they have Yadier Molina, who was put on because Buster Posey is not going to be able to play, and maybe Matt Carpenter, who is a candidate for the last place voting. But what do you think it says about this team that there wasn't a peer-selected or fan-selected All-Star?
Well, this is just an okay team. You know, we've talked about it all year. Molina earns the respect of everybody in the business, the fans, the media, his colleagues, but he's at the end. He was injured for a year. Miles is a great story, like a lot of guys in the league. This is a year where a lot of guys out of nowhere are having fabulous years in baseball. But the guys you hope to have big years, Marcell Ozuna, just okay. Tommy Pham didn't build on his breakout. And it's just, it's been a struggle for the whole team all year to define itself. I think it's just an okay team, so you don't have a lot of All-Stars.
Yeah, you needed Ozuna to be an All-Star for this team to be what it could be. And really, Dexter Fowler's struggles have taken the pressure somewhat off Ozuna in terms of fans being upset with him. And also, I think Michael Wacha would have been one if he wouldn't have gotten hurt. But I'm interested in Molina. This will be his 9th time as an All-Star. And we're talking, always talking about his Hall of Fame case. This has to help his Hall of Fame candidacy. I know a lot of guys don't vote based on All-Stars, but they do help to some degree. Some voters pay attention. This is always going to be the discussion with Yadi moving forward. Do you think he's a Hall of Famer right now? If his season were to end right now, do you think he will enter the Hall of Fame? Or if not, what does he have to do?
Well, I came from the Brooks Robinson School on the argument side, having been in Baltimore, seen Brooks get inducted. Great defensive player, impact defensive player, just an okay offensive player, but he was on some good teams, clutch player, good ball player, not a great offensive player, changed the game defensively. Molina did that. 9 All-Stars berths tells you that in his time frame, in his period, he was among the best of the best. That for a catcher to do what he's done, to catch as many games and to perform, pretty outstanding. So, no, I think when you throw the leadership factor in and the new metrics that measure catching ability, I think he's in. I
think he's going to get in too. So he's got, I looked up some numbers this morning, 13th in all-time innings caught, all-time. And still, he's about to hit 15,000. Like we said, 9 All-Stars, 8 Gold Gloves, 2 times World Series winner. That factors in to a Hall of Fame candidacy. He's tremendous respect for his defensive presence and the way he shapes pitchers. And also the big question would be his offense. He's slugging .495 this year. He's on pace to have his best offensive season since 2013. He's had 31 homers the past 2 seasons and counting. So he's helping out those offensive numbers as well. Maybe as some of his defensive skills decline a little bit. I think Yadi's a Hall of Famer. I guess that makes us homers. But if we can be homers for anybody, it's Yadier Molina. So everybody else just needs to wake up and realize that they need to stop having this discussion. So congrats to the Cardinals All-Stars. For all of your Cardinals coverage, keep it locked on STLtoday.com. For Jeff Gordon, I'm Ben Frederickson. We'll talk to you next time.